Good morning. I'm joined by Mayor Malik Evans, Rochester Fire Department Chief Steve Napolitano, some members of the mayor's staff. Sadly, last night we responded to another act of mass violence here in our community. At approximately 6:20 p.m. last night, the Rochester Police Department responded in Maplewood Park near Bridgeview Drive for a report of shots fired. Officers arrived to find multiple people that had been shot at a large gathering in the park. A total of 7 people were treated at local hospitals for their injuries sustained from gunfire. Some arrived at the hospitals by ambulance and some arrived by private vehicle. Sadly, and despite the attempted life-saving measures by both civilians and first responders, 25-year-old Tayasia Manning passed away. Several hours later, 34-year-old Felicia Council also succumbed to her injuries. The other 5 victims are believed to be a non-life-threatening injury at this point in local hospitals. Our thoughts and prayers go out with these families. Preliminarily, it appears that hundreds of people were gathered in the park for a barbecue. At some point, rounds were fired from multiple weapons, striking the victims. There were hundreds of people at this barbecue, and therefore, there are hundreds of people who have potential information to help us solve this crime. Our major crimes unit this year has been incredibly successful at solving murders in our city, thanks to community engagement and community participation in our renewed relationship with the Rochester community. So once again, I'm asking our community to step up and help us to hold those that brought violence to a barbecue in a park yesterday accountable for their actions. To hold those that shot into a crowd, killing 2 women, accountable for their cowardly actions. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our partners from the New York State Police, the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, the Irondequoit Police Department, who responded to the chaotic scene last night. And of course, I would like to thank the unheralded staff from AMR Ambulance and the local hospitals that repeatedly fight to save lives during horrific events such as this. Our investigators from the Major Crimes Unit are working diligently to try and solve this crime. Anyone who does have additional information or video, we encourage you, please contact the Major Crimes Unit at 428-7157, or you can email them, majorcrimes@cityofrochester.gov. Again, that's majorcrimes@cityofrochester.gov. We had in Rochester a weekend full of violence, in which far too many people lost their lives. Far too many people are fighting for their lives or recovering from life-altering injuries. Weekends like these put a strain on our community, our families, our first responders, the Rochester community as a whole. I continue to pray for all those affected and that we can all come together and put an end to senseless loss of life and bring the suspects from this weekend to justice.